We get into the office, so we do the performance. Like, we nervous, but we just do the shit. Boom, all right.
And when I seen Mace driving around in California with Stevie J and this other guy in a drop-top white Benz, you know, I flipped on him. I was like, yo, my man, you from Harlem. Don't you know these cats out here will tear your head down to the white?
This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name.
Months ago, Mace, he went viral over some comments he made about the night that Biggie got killed. He said that after Biggie got killed, over 70 Bloods went to his hotel room looking for him to try to kill him. And he said that she was the only one that came to his hotel room to get him.
Well, Mace, you know, was from Harlem.
So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual, that's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They nigga, they this nigga videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Everybody in the music industry that you see that.
Chris Brown recently shared a challenging moment from his early career, where he almost found himself in a difficult situation involving Diddy. Brown hinted that accepting this offer would have led to a lot of unwanted complications. The label Bad Boy really fits the vibe. Now let's talk about the background. For years, a figure named May has been shedding light on Diddy's actions and secrets, especially since Biggie's passing. May has accused Diddy of manipulating situations for his own gain.
This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it, nigga. Cause I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga.
This whole situation kicked off when a video featuring Cassie and Diddy was leaked. After that, many people came forward, claiming similar experiences with Diddy. While I'm not saying everyone is correct, it's hard to believe they're all mistaken. Some longtime industry figures have been speaking out against him for a while, but their warnings often go unheeded. Now, old clips are reappearing, backing up King Ma's accusations about shady practices in contracts.
Say that, you know, I guess her and Diddy was having relations and he couldn't get off. So he was complaining to her one time that, you know, he couldn't get off, and for him to get off, she had to pinch his nipples real hard for him to get off. I mean, yeah, man, this lawsuit is wild, man.
She should have had on white polish, fingernail polish. No, man, we shouldn't be laughing about that, man, you know, because she is a victim. You know what I'm saying? She is a victim, man, and if this is her victim story, we got to be more, I think, more compassionate. She was 17 years old at the time. She was fascinated by that whole thing, getting on a G4, G5 jet, you understand? And what was her parents, man? What was her daddy, her mama? They didn't miss their child? She didn't come home that night? I don't know, man. I can't fathom the whole idea, man. But it's crazy.
When you hear about this stuff, right, like the 17-year-old girl saying that, you know, Diddy, he couldn't get off unless she pinched his nipples real hard, and you got Cassie saying that, you know, he'll make her look up BBCs and he like to masturbate while she get paid by BBC. You not surprised when you hear about this stuff, right?
Bruh, I knew about the butt plug fetishes because I saw that with my own eyes. I knew about him and Kim being swingers with other people, whether it was another male or another woman or a male and a woman together. I saw that with my own eyes. You got to realize is that after 2005, I didn't see anything that Puff was doing or what he didn't do. Puff had got addicted to opioid. And being addicted to those things bring other drugs on. I seen Puff smoke a cigarette. I never saw him smoke a cigarette. He was on the beach smoking a cigarette on YouTube. Then I seen him, you know, smoking weed and drinking. I was like, that ain't the Puff I know. Drinking like he was and doing all like that. And so that ain't the Puff that I knew. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta realize he had a certain respect around me because I was his OG from the same game. You understand? And he knew I was law enforcement. He knew I didn't play certain things. So he ain't gonna do what he do around other people in front of me because he know I'm gonna check him on that. But what you trying to do? So to say that what he's being known for with Cassie, I can only equate to some of the things that I seen him and Kim go through. You understand what I'm saying? So people get mad, you know, but it is what it is. I can only equate his actions like that.
Crazy, man. So all this stuff about him having fetishes is true.
Oh, no doubt. Especially if he getting butt plugs in different flavors.
But speaking of butt plugs, right, I remember some years ago, Cameron, he did an interview and he told a story about how he went to Diddy house with Mace.
Yeah.
And he fought the dildo in the sink.
I think that was crazy. I think that was out of, and then Mace said that was Puffs. I think he said Mace said that was Puffs, but Mace was in the bathroom with it. I don't know what that was all about, man, but that was real weird to me. That was crazy.
Crazy, man. But before we get off of that, right, I remember you told me a while ago that, you know, Mace, he used to live with Diddy, and he know a lot of stuff about Diddy that a lot of people don't know.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. It's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher, though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy, too, when he was younger.
But Chris Brown took the most punches in a way.
Yeah. We get into the office, so we do the performance. Like, we nervous, but we just do the shit. Boom, all right. He said, yeah, I like this cool. I don't like this light-skinned nigga up there. This little nigga up there. Fuck down. I said, that shit just melted in that goddamn office at 12. I said, look, I mean, fucked up.
And you 12 years old.
Yeah. But
so, look, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Your partner was dark skinned? I mean, I gotta ask.
Diddy has been involved in some controversial situations, similar to what we've seen with Meek Mill and Kendrick. It seems there are rumors about Diddy's personal life that suggest he's been involved with both light-skinned and dark-skinned individuals in a way that raises eyebrows. It's clear there are a lot of layers to this story.
Because you missed this. Meek Mills. Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that. Because first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J, they had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike, on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood, whereas that he's dressing Like, he dressing the same he dressing like Diddy? Hugged up with Diddy? I think that Lil Rod know a lot of but I know this. Two men dress alike, it's just like two men laying down. When they both get up, they both homos. And that's real talk, bruh. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all the other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, you know, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put that himself.
Gene isn't the only one speaking out. Several former bodyguards who worked with Diddy are sharing similar claims. Their testimonies add weight to the concerns about his behavior.
Think about Gene Deal. What you got?
Gene Deal, I know Gene Deal. Puff hired Gene Deal to work with him. Whatever Gene's deal beef is with Puff, I don't know. For me, Gene Deal, I had no problem with Gene Deal. I just go off of what, you know, I hear about Gene Deal, but I don't like to comment on it because I don't know the facts. But as far as Gene Deal, I ain't got no problems with him. You know what I mean? And whatever he's doing is what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? That's his life. You know what I mean? It's his mind, his feelings. You know, I try not to get in other people's feelings because once you do that, then you become an enemy or you become, you know, something else. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I try not to make too many comments on people. But
you did have a comment about him on Queen Slip.
Yeah.
Something happened and he's your security.
You know, that's the number one question in the streets. How can you be security and these people die? Like, you know what I mean? That's something that Gene got to handle. I can't answer the question. You know what I mean?
In his defense, he'll say, "Oh, I wasn't big security. I was Puff security."
But, you know,
you're still security, nonetheless.
You're still security. But whatever made him lead to that decision that he made, he's a grown man. He made the decision. You know what I mean? But I just think that sometimes, and it's not only directed to Gene, to me, you know, we got to watch who name we use and how we use it.
A lot of bitterness, and it just it'll just make up anything. I feel like from views now. Like,
right.
Your man, that's why I like your man. He actually called in to Gene Deal's show and tell him what it was.
Fact, right there with him. Yeah. That's what he do. That's what he like to do. So, you know, like, even Gene, you know, he feels like, yo, that's your man. You riding with your man. You know, I'm in the middle. Like, I don't got no beef. I don't want no beef with my man, and I don't want no beef with you. This is why I say what I say. Like, this is my man's feelings. This is the way he feel. I'm not gonna try to change his feelings for what? This is the way he feel. You know what I mean? Gene, I'm telling my man, this is the way he feel. I'm not gonna change his feelings the way he feel. Like, you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, we all grown men, we gotta feel our feelings out. Come to a common thinking, you gotta come to a common point, B. Like, and that's the thing with him, like, whatever, all I say is this to Gene. Puff Daddy gave you a job. So for whatever that's worth, that's worth. Like, for me, I'm not gonna shit on Puff when Puff gave me the opportunity to be anybody that I wanted to be in this industry. Because Puff started 0-2. It was Puff's ambition, it was Puff's drive, it was Puff's tenacity, that's what got Puff to who Puffy is today. So Puff, and through that process, from Puff being to that point, to the point he is now, he gave dozens and dozens and dozens of opportunities out. So whoever took advantage of their opportunities, took advantage of their opportunities. Whoever didn't. You know, and Puff don't look at the people that didn't take advantage of the opportunities bad. He just says, yo, I gave you the opportunity. So it's up to you what you do with it. I ain't gonna be mad that you choose not to take advantage of your opportunity. That's up to you. I took advantage of my opportunity. So don't be mad at me for taking advantage of my opportunity. And that goes with the world. The thing is, like, did Jada Pinkett fuck Tupac?
I don't know. There was a lot of fucking wives and fucking girlfriends. I know that. A lot of fucking.
I mean, you know, I don't like I said, man, only way that I'ma know that they fuck is unless I seen them fuck. Right, just like a person saying, yo, that person is gay. Only way I know they gay is unless you do gay shit. And I seen you do gay shit, I can't take nobody else's word for it.
Right. And I don't want to be on somebody's dick IRA about that.
Even if you say you fucking her.
Right.
You ain't gotta be fucking her. How many times motherfuckers lied on their dick?
Right.
Yo, I fucked her. And you ain't fucked me, you lying on your dick. Plenty of that goes on in our hood.
But all you gotta say it.
That's all you gotta do is say it. Right. Be like, yo, I fucked her. And being who you are and your status or where you are, people think that you're telling the truth when you could be lying. So now, me, the question, did Faith fuck Tupac? No. This is my belief. Did Misa fuck Suge? No. This is my belief. Like, you know, I wasn't there. Did Christopher Williams suck Puff's dick? No, I wasn't there to see this. So I can't sit here and say, yeah, this happened. No, that didn't happen. No, it didn't happen because I ain't see it happen. And that's where I'm at. And this is what helps it for me. Like, you know, because we can't believe rumors. Because a rumor can go any way. Like, we got to know for facts, for sure, that this happened or that.
It's not just Diddy facing these allegations. The entire Bad Boy Records label is under scrutiny for similar claims. This controversy is affecting everyone involved.
Talk about, you mentioned in a previous segment, Chronic 2000. There was an artist on Chronic 2000 by the name of Capricorn that Suge spoke on in regards to Puffy. Can you tell me who Capricorn is and how she ended up on Chronic 2000 and what her history with Puffy is?
Yeah, Capricorn is a cool chick. She was young when she was around Death Row. She was like 19 or 20. Capricorn is Stormy. She was Stormy's best friend when the issues out there when Stormy faked her robbery. She know that's an inside joke between me and him. And when she allegedly got robbed in her house, and we had to move her behind the gate into one of Reggie houses in Porter Ranch. Well, Stormy and Capricorn were good friends, very good friends. And we put her on Chronic 2000 and she did okay. You know, because Stormy was managing her and we was trying to get, you know, Stormy some publicity and looking out for, you know, Suge baby mama. And it's one of his closest friends. And so we put her on that album. She later on went and became one of Puffy's assistants. She was all in one of those TV shows where Puffy kept calling her Cap. And she was on there. And she's real cool. I know she was getting that information from Stormy, so I believe it to be factual. I'm not going to say that it's untrue or anything like that, because she was a close associate of Puffy Combs. Don't know the allegations of what happened, but all I can say is Suge throwing it out, Suge knows details about it, and it's very, very factual. The last I heard, I know they're not together now, the last research I did on Cap, I heard she was also in a relationship, left working for Puffy,
and that makes sense why. Because she allegedly was getting forced by Puffy because she knew of Cassidy and Kid Cudi relationship, and Puffy was tripping on her about that. And they paid her off and gave her some money, cut a check from Interscope. That's what Interscope does. That's Jimmy Iovine training, so I'm sure the person that probably did it was my boy, Steve Berman. The last I heard, she was in a relationship with Nas. Shout out Nas. Y'all know I like Nas. Like Nas a lot. And that's the last I heard about Cap. I haven't heard anything additional about Capricorn since then, but all I can say is Capricorn is a beautiful, cool young lady, and was close relationships with Lil Suge and Stormy. And I'm pretty sure that's where Suge got that information from. And I believe that to be factual. It'd be nice to see if Suge gets her on his podcast to explain what happened. But one thing I give Suge credit for, and I can even tell he don't really want to, he hates Puffy and Snoop. If it was Snoop, he might be in trouble. But he don't have that much hate for Puff. He don't have that much hate for Puff. He just knew. We always knew. I've been telling y'all, that whole bad boy count was some weird gay motherfuckers. Y'all just didn't want to listen and believe it. Y'all listen to Biggie lyrics. Biggie been telling y'all how he been in his lyrics. I showed y'all a picture with him and a little 13-year-old girl sitting on his lap smoking marijuana, talking about they used to have to wipe their feet on Death Row t-shirts or something like that before they walked in a house and stuff like that. Yeah, I got Lil C's and our girl Lil Kim talking about how they used to do the butterfly dance, how they used to get naked in front of each other and be dancing and shit. Birds of the feather flocks together, right? Ain't that the term my grandma used to use? And so, I've been telling y'all, so Suge know that they weird and weirdos, so he ain't gonna beat up on them too much. That's your float, that's what floats your boat, that's how it goes. And so, y'all know I talk shit about gays, but everybody ain't no homophobic gay basher like I am. And Suge had a lot of that work for him, so I can tell y'all he's not one.
There are claims that a figure named Uncle Ree was somehow involved in Biggie's tragic death. So yes, Uncle Ree is a real person linked to these allegations.
Okay, Reggie, everybody has kind of their own opinion about this, and I wanted to get yours. But for people that want to debate it, what do you think is the difference between what Chris Brown did versus what Diddy did?
Yeah, I think what I saw and observed is Chris Brown is a one-time offender. And it appears that Puffy was a habitual offender. Now, Chris Brown's situation, we all hear and heard that we believe that he found out that Rihanna was messing around and sleeping with somebody and gave him herpes. If y'all don't know, that was the root of what why Chris Brown was so upset and lost it the way he did. So that's what my take would be on Chris Brown, would be because, and he had a hard time recovering his career from it. He lost a lot of things, endorsements, and probably lost a lot of shows that he could have did, was banned from the Grammys. I don't think I've seen him at a Grammy award show yet or been nominated for a Grammy since then. I'm not sure, but I don't remember, and I think he should have been. He was the golden child at the time. And Puffy situation, man, is Puffy. I understand. I know I'm fucked up in the head and having daughters and all of that. I understand domestic violence. Not domestic violence where it's ongoing and keep going, but I understand people getting slapped here and there. Not what we saw with Cassie. There's no no explanation, no excuse for what happened to Cassie, especially the kick to the head. Y'all just don't know how that could have went either way with a kick to the head. Yeah. So I'm not just sitting up here justifying and making an excuse for women that's been domestic violence, or men, or anyone that's in those type of situations. But I have seen them. They have happened. There's somebody you know. Your mama and daddy probably done been in those situations before, where they done got hit and then hit and now, and then you grew from it, grown from it. Hopefully. Continuance is the problem to me. And y'all liar, and any female, any male on here that said that's older, over 35, 40, said that they ain't never hit a female or been hit by a female, you's a motherfucking lie. You gonna say it, I know it, but you're a lie. Unfortunately, I haven't hit because I was at 18, 19 years old, been working in law enforcement, and I knew that was one way I would lose my job. But I done been slapped. I done been hit by a female before, you know? And so those situations happen, and I know of situations that have happened with my sisters and my daughters and all of that, and it bothered me, bothered the hell out of me. But I learned, and I had to learn, that you kind of have to stay out of it if it's not a continuing situation. Because then, now you hating this particular person, and they back together, hugging and kissing and loving each other. I'm telling y'all, it has happened. As a law and police officer, the first thing they used to train us is be careful. We be going to houses and situations, and once we go to put the handcuffs on the person, guess who's coming on our backs, beating us up? Oh, don't take him to jail, don't take him to jail. The person that called you and got you there. I mean, they train you. They train you as a cop to be prepared. Watch her. Because once you see that meal ticket or that money or that person going out the door, she's going to react in a way and turn against you. I mean, the victims, you wouldn't be able to finish the police report. They down there at the station trying to post bail to get him out, or to tell the watch commander that didn't happen, that they were lying, that they made it up. So I'm saying all that to say, I understand people have bad days. When it's a habitual situation, when it's ongoing and continues, and you got a lot of the accusations against it, it's when I have a problem with. But my main problem with Puffy, my main problem for him is that he's fighting the homosexuality. So he's treating people and tricking females and sleeping with females, knowing he's been sleeping with other men and exposing them to HIV. That's the main thing. But more importantly, that is alleged that these people are underage. It's a big no-no to me. Big no-no to me. But thirdly and more importantly, that he was in people to do it. He was making them not be consensual to whatever he was doing with it, because we know once people get under the influence or something, especially if it's a that make you have no conscience or whatever, it's just outright wrong. We haven't heard Chris Brown been accused of anything like that. But we have heard this on numerous occasions about Puffy Combs. So for those that out there compare Chris Brown and Chris Brown's situation to Puffy, you're wrong. You're wrong. We haven't heard of Chris Brown's situation being habitual, continuance, with kids. So that would be my take. That would be why I don't have a problem with Chris Brown, why you never really heard me speaking on Chris Brown negatively.
It's not just Diddy facing these allegations. The entire Bad Boy Records label is under scrutiny for similar claims. This controversy is affecting everyone involved.